Hey guys, let's try this. Okay. Hey guys, Lore Master Sotek here, and this is a video I've been needing to make a long time for the channel, but honestly, I was afraid to make it. There's a pretty reasonable chance that this video will be violating several NDAs that I've signed over the years, and of course may irreparably damage my relationship with Creative Assembly. But I can't just remain silent on this issue any longer. CA has gone on too long without answering for the most egregious error decision to exist within the entirety of the Total War Warhammer franchise. I know that you all know what we're going to be talking about here today. It's something that I think is pretty obvious. This is way worse than them making Helman Gorst a legendary lord for the vampire counts instead of picking an actual character from any of the prior 20-something years of lore. This is worse than the really weird Kroxigor design for the Lizardmen, or the way that Tehenwyn holds his sacred plaque. Even worse than the weird, bizarre decision to do a Dark Elves versus Skaven DLC Lord pack instead of the super obvious Skaven versus Dwarves and then Vampires versus Dark Elves, so we could have all Game 1 versus Game 2 in a big, nice, continuous cycle. It's worse than any of those. No. Today, we're going to talk about the absolute greatest offender in Total War Warhammer. My silence breaks right here, right now. That's right. As I'm sure all of you have suspected, especially if you've been on my channel before and to my live streams, we're talking about Isabella von Carstein. The beloved wife of Vlad von Carstein has been on my mind for about 4 years now. I think that's how long she's been out. I've spoken about it occasionally, but as I said, there were things I couldn't discuss about her design due to non-disclosure agreements, which are what NDAs are. This actually revolves around the first ever real interaction that I had with Creative Assembly, a job that I was personally really proud of, even though I wasn't allowed to talk about it, and yet they chose to screw me over on this one. And I'm tired of pretending that this didn't happen. So here we go. The issue is this. Look at her. Just look at her. Do you see it? Look at Isabella's model. That painfully obvious flaw. This just disgusting design decision that they made, this change, unnecessary, I might add, to her model. Those monsters covered her up. They added that horrible piece of cloth under her armor, like a extra shirt. What, is Isabella too lazy or too stupid to tuck in her clothing? Those thighs are supposed to be visible. Thighs save lives. A creed, a truth, nearly as old as humanity itself. And CA censored it. Those bastards. They even added actual armor there, instead of her clearly brilliant and flawless original design. And it's exposed silk panties. I don't know what that part is. Truly, this is an unforgivable sin. But that's not the end of it, my friends. Oh no, that's not even the greatest sin, the worst part. removing Games Workshop's most famous character representative of a vital and underrepresented community, the Exhibitionists. Next to, of course, only Sigvald himself, who also famously rocks out his chiseled thighs and other unarmored critical points. Nay, the sin here, the true sin, is what they did to me. You see, that's the truth of my relationship with Creative Assembly. Whenever they have to model characters, they often need live actor reference material in order to properly craft them. You may all, of course, have heard rumors that the epic belly of Grom the Paunch was modeled after my own, which was an achievement that took years of careful overeating to accomplish. But that wasn't my first role. You understand now? Do you see this path we've been on? That's right. I was the reference model for Isabella von Carstein. I had to wear the original exposed armor set and display my awe-inspiring thighs so that she could be put into the game. I even had to wax and oil them. Do you have any idea? Do you see my arms? Do you know how much hair is on my body? Do you know how much suffering I had to go through for that? The amount of pain I dealt with, all to achieve my craft to make Warhammer the best game it could be? I sacrificed so much to ensure that Creative Assembly had everything that they needed to properly implement her character. And they backstabbed me. They betrayed me. I'm so sorry that I hid the truth until now. But I was honestly afraid of the retribution they would unleash upon me for revealing this truth to the community. But no more. I refuse to hide and be like the glistening pale thighs they buried beneath practical, impressive-looking armor. No more. So now, you know the truth. And my greatest shame. May the old ones forgive you for this, Creative Assembly, because I never will. Thank you all for letting me get this off my chest. Hopefully this will be the beginning of a movement to ensure I receive proper credit for my modeling work. Because that's important. I should get proper recognition. Okay. That's all for now. I'm frankly pretty emotionally exhausted from the effort it took just to get through recording this script. Till next time. Also, real quick, I'm quitting making videos about Warhammer Fantasy. Just really isn't for me. So, this channel will stay up, but I'm going to go ahead and just convert it into being purely dedicated to the deep lore of Warhammer 40k fan fictions between Guilliman and whatever the hell his Eldar girlfriend's name is. The goth girl, anyway. Okay, thanks, bye! Buys! Save! Fucking damn it. But that's not the end of it. Why? I just want maximum cringe. I apologize that I'm getting this to you as late as I am, but we still got like a good 3 days until April Fool's, and I know you've got tomorrow or today off or tomorrow, depending on how you. Anyway, I think it's still. Yeah, it's still the 25th where you are. Anyway,